Greetings and welcome to the Connector Live TV, The Influencers. I'm your co-host, Sherry Pennington. I'm a radio producer, a talk show host, and your seat to the voices that are shaping culture, sparking change, and showing up with purpose. Tonight, we're bringing you stories that stir the soul and strategies that shift the game. But before we dive in, let me introduce the man who makes this platform beat with power. He's a poet, speaker, strategist, and creative visionary. He's mentored hundreds of youth through the Philadelphia Youth Leadership Council and served as a community engagement specialist for the city of Philadelphia. There, he trained and empowered grassroots leadership across many neighborhoods. He's also the media director for the Miss Black America Pageant TV special, which amplifies Black excellence on a national stage. And if that wasn't enough, he's the author of 4 transformational books: Be Magnificent, Exceed Your Expectations, Urban Networking, The Essential Guide for the Urban Professional, The 12 Secrets of a Master Networker, From Ordinary to Extraordinary, and Cracking the Code, From Rejection to Selection. Please welcome my brother in brilliance, your host, and the heartbeat of this show, Michael Rice.
Good afternoon, family. Welcome to the Connector Live TV, The Influencers, where purpose meets platform and every story is a seed for transformation. I'm your host, Michael Rice. I'm an author, strategist, poetic healer, and founder of the Philadelphia Youth Leadership Council. Today, we're not just having conversations, we're building bridges. We're amplifying truth, and we're honoring the brilliance that lives in our communities. This episode is special. It's a celebration of artistry, advocacy, and unapologetic excellence. Our first guest is a man whose work speaks volumes, on screen, on stage, and in the streets. He's an actor, director, producer, and founder of I Can Entertainment Solutions. You've seen him in The Wire, Black Lightning, and countless other projects that uplift our stories and challenge the status quo. But beyond the credits, he's a mentor, a visionary, and a builder of legacy. Please welcome my brother in creativity and impact, Nakia Dillard.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, man.
All right. And later in the show, we'll be joined by a woman whose crown is more than symbolic. It's a calling. She is Dr. Fatima Abdul Johnson, Miss Black America of all time. She's a licensed therapist and founder of Queens Against Domestic Violence. Her work is rooted in healing, empowerment, and fierce advocacy for women and families across the nation. Today, we honor her legacy, her leadership, and her light. So stay with us, because this isn't just television. This is the Connector Live TV. This is Influence in Motion. Let's begin.
That's right.
Now, when we talk about vision, we talk about someone who has saw his future before the world ever saw him. Born and raised right here in North Philadelphia, our next guest turned childhood sketches into living room performances, into a career that lit up stages and screens across the nation. He's an actor, writer, director, and entrepreneur whose journey began at the legendary Freedom Theater under the guidance of master acting coach Ricardo Martin. From his breakthrough role in HBO's The Wire, to starring in CW's Black Lightning, to his latest role in ABC's reboot of The Wonder Years, he's worked alongside icons like Jamie Foxx, Kerry Washington, Anthony Mackie, and Bill Duke. But Nakia Dillard isn't just a performer, he's a builder. He's the founder of I Can Performing Art School, where he's mentoring the next generation of storytellers and dreamers. With over 25 years in the industry, his work ethic, humility, and brilliance have earned us the praise and legends of such people like Les Brown, and admiration from communities across the nation. He's a role model, he's a visionary, and today he's here to share his journey with us. Please welcome to the Connector Live TV, Nakia Dillard.
Hey, everybody.
All
Thank you
right.
so much, good
All
brother.
right,
Thank
welcome. But look, give me
you. Yeah, man.
some love here.
You got to get some love, man.
Right, all right. You know what, man? I mean, I've known you for years, and I know your impact, like on the community. I know you come out, you've talked to my kids in the leadership program, and I know you even have your own company where you are teaching kids how to be the next generation of actors.
Yes.
Tell me something. How did you just start in this business?
Well, I started at the age of 14. I was very shy, very quiet. And I just, I loved the Cosby Show. So I saw myself on there being one of Theo's friends, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I would love to have worked with him. But that was my inspiration. I just saw, even though I couldn't see it in my own world, but when I watched that show, I could see myself there. So I had to match the physical to the mental and figure out how to do that. And I started at Freedom Theater. I took some acting classes, and it really took my journey and my path places that I probably would never have thought that I would have been. Just from the people that put that encouraged me. So John Allen, that started Freedom Theater, Bob Leslie, Diane Leslie, Lenny Daniels, different people that the world should know, because these are people that are from Philly, and they're doing a lot of great things to help encourage the next generation. And I kind of had that bug in me to help, and I've always wanted to help people. Even as a child, I used to give my toys to other people.
Okay.
And so giving gems of any type of inspiration, I'm always open for that. And starting a school was something that wasn't on my list of things to do, but it kind of became a mission of mine to help artists in the city, because a lot of our classes, acting, just the arts, were being shut down. And it was people that knew me and always would come up to me and say, hey, well, how can I do this? How can I want my child in this. I want to be in it. So, I had to create some type of platform for them to train. And now I'm going to tell you, I don't do this all alone. I do have a team.
Okay.
So, shout out to my I Can Acts team, which is Miss Lenny Daniels and Nicole Tucker. My mother helps me out. She's in the mix.
Okay.
So it's
Gotta have family
team,
now.
yeah, it's a team. It's a team effort. But I'm grateful to be able to help in this way.
Yeah, you just talked about a couple principles here. Everything that you've done so far, you talked about starting with vision, and that's important in leadership and just in life, to start off with a vision, and then the next thing is building a team, because you can't do it by yourself. Somebody tell you do it by yourself, they lying, right?
Exactly.
Right.
None
So
of
that
this stuff is by myself. I'm telling you.
So what would you say was your first big break?
Honestly, taking that acting class was my first big break.
Really?
Because it was something that wasn't it was a challenge for me. So getting over that hump was just like the world just changed. And it's crazy because my very first audition, I bombed. I didn't even, I couldn't remember the lines or anything. So I had to audition to get into Freedom Theater. And I don't know if it was just a shortage of boys at the time, or my mother was flashing dollar bills behind my head while I was auditioning. I don't know, but I got in.
Okay.
And once I got in, it just changed my whole trajectory of how I see life. Like, it taught me humility, everything.
Well, tell me this, because I'm very curious about how you got the confidence to even try. Because a lot of us out here, we be thinking we all have big dreams. Everybody dreams about being on the big screen, but
Right.
you stepped into that even as a younger person. So where did you get that confidence from?
Honestly, I really don't know, because it wasn't around me. Like, I didn't know an actor. I never saw anybody in theater before. Like the closest I saw in the arts was a puppet show that came to my middle school auditorium. It was a puppet show, but even with that, I was in awe. Like, wow, how did they do that? So I was always creative. Like I used to draw and do things like that, but it was like, okay, I saw myself, I could see myself there, but I just didn't know the how. And even taking that, like I said, I bombed the first audition I did, but but again, it was something in me that pushed me. Even if I bombed it, or even what I was going to do it, I was going to try it. And I used to get hollered at all the time in the class. Like, speak up. You're talking too low. All types of stuff.
Right.
And all of this stuff could have shut me down. But it was like I kept that vision first of what I saw myself doing that kind of like blocked out the noise. When I was cast, everything was moving so fast that I didn't really even look at the call sheet. I just kind of like looked at the script. So when I got on set, the AD came to the trailer and said, "Hey, we're ready for you. But first, we're going to stop by Miss Rashad. This was Miss Rashad's trailer." So when they said that, I was like, "Miss Rashad?" I was like, "Wow, okay." So we get to her trailer, and her trailer was like a block long. My trailer was like a shoebox.
Right.
So we get down there, and it was like when they opened the door, it was like smoke came out, and she just glided on out like an angel. And it was just like one of the most one of the greatest times, just to be able to be there with her. And all the time we were acting, I'm looking at our feet like, wow, I'm in the same room.
Right.
It's Felicia Rashad. You know what I'm saying? So I was just excited to.
Actually, that's one of my principles. Success has proximity. When you're in a room with successful people, you realize you're close up on it. Right. But tell me about I know the first time that I saw you on screen was in The Wire. Tell us about that experience.
Now that was an amazing time, man. Like when I got on the season, it was season 3. So I already knew the hype, how hot the show was, all of that. And when I got that call saying that I booked The Wire, was just one of the most amazing. Like I can't even describe the energy I felt when I got that phone call. And it's nothing like hearing the words "you booked it."
Right, you booked it. Okay.
And because there's so many people that audition for that one role, and when you time, man.
So I see this Philly brother, and first I see him on The Wire, and next you pop up on Black Lightning.
Yep, I was on Black Lightning.
Tell us about that character and how you got that.
So that was another audition. Shout out to Tanya Hensley out of Atlanta, TDH Talent. So I auditioned for that too. And when I say now, I'm gonna tell y'all, each of these roles wasn't just a one-time audition. I had multiple auditions for The Wire, for Black Lightning, The Wonder Years. Every time it was never just like I auditioned one time and just landed.
Right.
So whether they were moving me around, like, okay, we like this guy, but we want to, we think we see him here. We see him here. So like I've auditioned for I was auditioned for Slim Charles, Marlo, everybody.
Okay, all right.
And I was just about to leave this particular day, and they were like, "Hey, can you read for this cop?" And I came back in, read for the cop, and that was the role that I booked.
You ever had a role that you would just turn down? You said, "No, I can't do that. I can't play that." You played a lot of fathers, so that's role model stuff. So, tell us about that?
Well, yeah, I've turned down different things. Like for me, it's just about the story. If it's something that just shows more, because right now it seems like a lot of people want to do shock value type entertainment, where the characters don't really have any grounding. It's just they just wild, or they just shooting people, or they just doing this to do it.
Right.
But it's like, okay, why? Why are they doing that? There's no character. Like they don't flush out the character.
Right.
So when I read scripts, I just try to look at what is the journey of this person? What is the You know, because everybody has a reason for everything, but once you break it down, you understand. But again, what we put out is forever. You know, so you just got
That's
to be
right.
careful with the type of stories. So I'm very particular about that. You know,
Okay. All right. What would you say your biggest professional obstacle that you had to overcome?
professional obstacle. Um, a lot of it is just mindset. You know, for me, trying to put myself around the right, like-minded type people because you could be around different people that may not have that vision and they might be try to tear you down. You know, and you got to kind of watch that. You know, a lot of jealousy, a lot of foolishness. You know what I mean? But you just like people drinking, smoking, doing all types of stuff. You know, just I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything.
Tell me, Nakia, what has failure taught you?
To basically, failure is an illusion, and it's also a lesson. You learn from any type of failure. You can reassess, like, okay, what do I need to do now, or what did I learn from this? So I don't really look at failure as like the end all be all. You know, it's just a lesson that I need to learn that next time I can do better.
Okay. So, what would you say your, I guess, your most important mentor or connection that you made that propelled you?
I listen to motivational speeches every day, whether it's something that's religious or like I listen to Les Brown a lot. I listen to Jim Rohn.
Okay.
Every day I start my day with some type of positivity and things like that. So, and even different conversations. I have different mentors that I do talk to, business wise as well as acting wise. You know, because a lot of times, like I said, this day I've never stepped in before, so I still need
Right.
guidance and mentorship, even for myself. And I've been in this for over 30 years and acting.
30
much
years.
yeah.
Wow.
And when I say it's been like nonstop acting, like I just wrapped on a film Sunday, starting another film next week.
Okay, you can drop some names here. We want some inside scoop here.
Okay. Well, the film I just wrapped on is called The Accomplice, and it's written by a good friend of mine, Scott Dennis. He directed it, produced it, and Sky has done a lot of different projects here in the Philly. Basically, just trying to bring everybody together too. So it was a lot of Philly actors that was in this particular project. Some from The Wire. Brian Anthony Wilson was in it.
Okay.
Al Thompson is from New York, but all family. We all family. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it was a good time. He did a project called Underground Kings, Myra's Angel. What's the other one? And he has a project that's on what is it? It's either on BET or one of those channels like that. But it's called a prayer. Can't think of the title, but Chad L. Coleman is in it.
Okay. Okay.
But if you Google Sky Dennis, you'll see all of his work. But he's a great guy from Philly, and that's the thing too. You know, you meet people that have the same vision, and they'll keep you in mind for projects and things, or you can collaborate with them and help them.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
was
other part.
I was going to ask you how important is connections and relationships in what you do.
This what this whole thing is about. Even this meeting right here, y'all. Meeting Michael years ago, and now we're here.
Right.
So this was I was introduced to you, but how I was introduced to you was through my company. We was all part of an organization that had nonprofits and different things, and we all build together. And again, relationships are number one, because you can, if you think it's all about you, I'm telling you, it'll stop your flow. got to be helpful, got to be giving, and things will work out and things will turn around for you.
Now, some gifts bring wisdom, some bring beauty, some bring fire. Our next guest brings all three. She's turned her personal pain into a platform for healing and justice. She is Dr. Fatima Abdul Johnson, educator, metaphysician, therapist, and the reigning Miss Black America of all time. She holds a PhD in metaphysical sciences, teaches at Temple University, and leads with a spirit that refuses to be silenced. After surviving a near-fatal attack in 2022, Dr. Johnson didn't retreat. She rose. She founded the Queens United Against Domestic Violence, a movement for pageant queens and survivors who use their voices to break cycles of abuse and guide others from darkness into light. She is also the visionary behind Thrive, Motivation, Inc., a nonprofit dedicated to empowering women, promoting wellness, and building communities rooted in love and resilience. Her story is one of courage. Her work is a lifeline, and her presence tonight is a gift. Please welcome to the Connector Live TV, the influencers, Dr. Fatima Abdul Johnson.
Wow. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. I feel so honored. What an introduction. Oh, thank you so much for allowing me space in your home. And I'm going to call it your home.
Well,
and
welcome.
by the way, I always bring gifts with me, and we can talk about them a little later.
Okay.
This is a wellness package that I want to present to you.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
All right.
Philadelphia,
My
city
favorite
of brotherly
My
love.
favorite city.
Yes.
All right. This is
And my
wonderful.
home, too, my birthplace as
Okay,
well.
we're going to put this up there with the rest
Looks
of the
good, looks good.
Looks good, and you are looking good as well.
Thank you.
I want to welcome you to our show. I want to, say thank you for being here. I thank you for your impact on the community. I know the queens in your group all appreciate your work and your contribution, not only to them, but to our community. So thank you for that.
Thank you. And they are my motivation. My thesis is providing motivation and inspiration for everyone. But my ladies, the Queens United Against Domestic Violence, they motivate me.
Okay.
They give me the power that I need. They ignite me. They give me that flame to keep moving and reaching as many women that I possibly can who are survivors of domestic violence. And that's what we do. We remove victims from being victimized to becoming survivors. And we give it a little different twist. We remove the gloom and the doom surrounded by domestic violence, and we replace it with empowerment and resilience.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So, as all stories, let's start at the beginning. How did you I know that you've been in pageants, you started in pageants.
Yes, I have.
So tell us how your beginning in pageants and how you became Miss Black America.
Oh,
of
wow.
all time.
What a story. What
Right.
a story. It all started in 1982, where I won the title of Miss Black Pennsylvania. So I went on to the national pageant. And this is what I say to the ladies, because as you know, I'm one of the executives of the national pageant. And I tell the ladies, do as I say, not as I do. Because at the national pageant, let me tell you what I did. I wasn't eating. I was trying to keep the slim belly. I wasn't eating. I wasn't getting my exercise. I wasn't drinking water. I didn't follow any of the wellness practices
Right, okay.
that I'm supposed to follow. So I made it to the finals. I'm on stage, answered my question. I'm standing on stage. All of a sudden, everything started to get fuzzy and dark. And I fainted on stage on the television program.
Oh, wow.
I fainted. Yes. So I couldn't really finish the competition. I made it to the finals, but I didn't really finish because I fainted. So time goes on. I got into other pageants. I became an international queen, and we're not going to name the other pageants. But something happened to me in 2022. I survived a near fatal attack at my actor fiance. Tried to kill me. Let's get right to the point. He tried to
Okay.
kill me. I survived. And I says, I want a platform. I want a wide platform. So I says, let's go back to where I first discovered myself, where I first sowed the seed of positivity.
Okay.
And now I'm reaping the flowers of success. So I said it was the pageant. The pageant that gave me the yellow brick road to self-discovery. So I contact Miss Alita Anderson, and I says, you know what? I have a platform, and I want to take it to the largest scale I could possibly take it. And I told her what happened, and I says, I want to go back to the Miss Black America pageant, and I want to be a part. So I became a sponsor. I became a promoter. I became a director, and now I'm one of the executives of the national pageant. So now I have a platform.
Okay.
Wide platform, not just a national, but an international. And from taking it there, you see me everywhere. I'm on billboards promoting awareness for domestic violence. I have these beautiful queens that are survivors, and now I have mentored them, and now they're mentors for other women that have come back and say, hey, look, I'm ready to remove myself from this horrible situation, and I'm ready to help other women. I know that's a very long answer.
That's a very long answer, and we're gonna pick it apart. We're gonna go into. You can expand on little details because you went real fast
I
through
know
that.
I went all around it, but that's what I
But
do.
you know what? I saw the billboard, and you're in Philadelphia, and you're going by what, the Lincoln
Yes, yes.
Financial. There's a
Yes.
big billboard by the Live Casino.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Our lady here. So
Yes.
I see that how you're just rising in prominence from your work. You are truly an influencer.
Thank you. Thank
Right.
you. And it's from my heart. And I'm having an event next month. And so many people say, well, Dr. Fatima, you don't charge for any of your events. You have performance artists. I mean, named performance artists, recording artists, and you don't charge. I says, well, information and saving lives. All right, I can't charge for that. Everything I do is free. Everything. I'm a philanthropist. I'm the founder of the Edward Myers Memorial Scholarship at Temple University. So I give money out. I give money out for education. And it's the same with my Queens United Against Domestic Violence. I will never, ever, 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 ever have the community pay me to come to get information that's life savings.
Okay, let's get into some details here.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
go back to, let's say, 1982.
Okay?
Okay, I believe that was the year you were in the Miss Black America pageant,
Yes.
right? Tell us about how you came to be in the pageant and how you came to win the pageant.
All right, and have the title now of one
Right.
of the Miss Black Americas of all time. Well, how did it all start? Believe it or not, I was a very shy little girl.
Nah, I don't believe that. Believe it or not, nah.
I was shy, quiet. And it's so funny because when we had to do speeches in class and you had to stand in front of the class, I would like run because I just couldn't do it. So I was watching a pageant one night. I was about in, sixth grade? I'm watching a pageant. And I picked the winner. I picked the winner. I said, that lady's going to win. And she did. And so I'm watching it and I said, I can do that. I want to do that. And I'm going to be that. And lo and behold, the year came around, 1982. I was watching the pageant, and they says, hey, if you want to be a contestant of Miss Black America pageant, I gave them a call. I called. I met Miss Alita. I met you. I met you. And I just soared from there. And then I met a man that changed the way I viewed myself and the world, and that was John Morris Anderson. With the oath of the Miss Black America
Oh, for
pageant.
positivity, yes.
Sow the seeds of positivity, you reap the flowers of success. And a seed was planted in 1982. So to answer your question, how did it get started? It started with that seed. That seed was planted in 1982. Watching that television set, the seed was like coming out of the set to me. And it came in here, okay? I said, now it's here, so I'm going to plant it now. And ever since then, I have been reaping the flowers of success. With everything that I do, I always go back to Mr. Anderson. I've been into lots of pageants. Lots of pageants.
Well, that's what we have in common.
Yes.
Because believe it or not, I met Jay when I was 16 years old, and I was part of the Black Teen magazine.
Wow.
And that was my first introduction to him. And then I actually left. I went into the military and came back to the pageant. And that's when I was really got my mentorship with J. Morris Anderson. So we both had that impact.
Yes.
See, that's it. There's certain people that in people's lives that impact them. And you all became that person in thousands of people's lives as well.
Wow. That's a great person. Yes.
So, I mean, let's get into details of the pageant, though. I mean, tell us some like, I mean, how does it feel to compete against all these talented women with all these different platforms? How does that feel? Or do you?
Wow. It was challenging. I'm going to keep it real here. It was challenging because during that time, there was a strict code. You had to be a certain size, height, and all these other things that you had to. You couldn't be married. You couldn't have children. So I had to stick to those rules, and I did. Pageants have changed now.
Right.
So going back in '82 with the strict rules, you have to be disciplined. So I developed discipline from the pageants. Okay. I developed self-belief and self-determination. And that ability to thrive and strive. I don't mean to sound melodramatic, but thrive.
What would you say is your greatest professional obstacle?
Me.
Okay.
Myself. My own self-doubt.
Self-doubt. Okay.
And questioning myself. It's good to question. It's good to question because that's how you put together a plan of action. But not put oneself down because of failure. Failure is a roadblock. Okay? If something didn't work right, okay, I didn't do it that way. Maybe I should have done it another way. It's okay. But backspace, rewind, and do it again till you find a way that works.
Okay.
So that was my personal biggest roadblock. Not having a plan of action and being afraid to break down the roadblocks. But when I put together a plan of action and believe that I can follow this plan of action, that's when it happens.
So how did you find that answer? Did you have a memory? Your losses become lessons. Then those lessons become blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You're so wise. He's so wise, y'all.
It's the people I surround myself with, the influencers.
The influencers.
So let's talk about urban networking. What professional advice would you give to someone trying to do the types of things, not necessarily pageants, but necessarily excelling, winning, as you have been doing? What professional advice would you give to them?
The advice I would give them is to, number one, recognize your true talent. Okay, understand, is this a fit for you, depending upon which avenue you're trying to go down. Okay, for example, if you aim to be in the media, to be an anchor person, okay, radio personality, is the drive there? Is it a passion for you? You have to have passion to succeed. Failure is not an option.
Okay.
You got to have that eye of the tiger. Okay, as long as you have that eye of the tiger, okay, you take that dart and you got the bullseye. As long as you have the drive, the fire, the ambition, and know how to do it, open your resources up. Go to those that are in position. Go to those who have already arrived. All right.
Okay.
There's one thing to say, you can sit down with someone and say, oh, well, I can tell you how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. But where are you? Let's keep it real. Are you there? So open your resources. Go to those who have arrived. Someone that can navigate you towards your dream. But without the eye of the tiger and without that fire, it's not going to work. It's not. You have to think it, dream it, sleep it. So you can't no more.
One of the things that people often ask me is, how do you maintain, like, long-term your relationship, your professional relationships? Because sometimes you meet people and they drift away. How do you cultivate your network, which means you water it.
Right. So how do I, in other words, maintain it, keep it flowing, keep
Yes,
it
keep it
going?
flowing. Right.
In life, we're always going to meet people. They're going to come and they're going to go. Sometimes people come into our lives, as you heard before, for a season.
Okay.
All right. So I learn from everyone, for one thing. And I always use, number one, the mass media. I keep an old school mailing list.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay,
right.
okay, that's it. Old school.
I keep their mailing list, and I never burn my bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I never do that because you never know when you might have to come back and say, hey, look, I'm doing XYZ. What do you think of this?
Mm-hmm.
Give me your feedback.
Right,
So
right.
that's how I keep my connections. That's how I keep it going. That's how I keep it flowing. And it has worked for me, and it has worked for many of those I have mentored.
Okay. So just going along the lines now, so we looked at how you keep with others.
Mm-hmm.
How do you maintain you're super positive person. So how do you maintain that mindset, even in the face of adversity?
Wow. And that's a good question, and I'm asked that a lot. We live life. We're humans. Okay? We are energy forces living a human existence. And with that, we have emotions. So whether it's in the marketplace or whether it's our jobs, our careers, or even the loss of a loved one. Like I let my mom transition earlier this year, which was devastating. So devastating. And I'm still grieving. I am a positive person, and I understand the concept of death. I believe you go on to another existence, etc. So that's a challenge. So how do I face that? I'm going to go back to finding my spiritual self, going back to my spiritual self, connecting myself with other like people with the same mindset helps to motivate me, keep my focus, to be able to face these challenges, no matter what avenue they might be coming from, whether it's personal, job, career, financial, whatever. It helps me to stay focused.
So what would young Dr. Fatima say? What advice would that person, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give to that young person?
I'm going to go back to again, and I don't mean to keep repeating it, self-belief.
Self-belief.
Self-belief and a plan of action. We can believe, and Rhonda Byrne, remember the law of attraction with Rhonda Byrne?
Right.
She said, just write it down, draw pictures, and it's going to come true.
No.
We live in the real world.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Right.
You need a plan. You need an itinerary for life. And with that itinerary, sure, you can draw it, write it down, and all that stuff, but you got to believe it. And it has to be within reason. It has to be a reasonable plan of action.
Right.
So that's what I would say to the younger Fatima. I says, Fatima, your goal, whatever it is it reasonable? Can it be attained? And how would you make it happen in your life? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You see yourself attaining that goal. If not, then that's not the goal for you. But you have to have the drive and believe that it can be.
Okay. And I guess you would say, and I think my father used to say, no one rises to low expectations. So you reaching for that star, stretching, even if you don't reach the star. You should get what? If you don't reach the star, you should got the clouds. And at least you're above everybody else, right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay,
That's
all right.
Philosophy. Yes, it is.
Okay. So what's next for Dr. Fatima?
What's next for me? I always do the 5-year plan. Where do I see myself 5 years from now? And I see myself, I'm in the midst of writing another book. I am a best-selling author.
What's the name of your book?
It is called Mantis Paranormal, where we are talking about the metaphysics. It's about metaphysics.
Okay.
I see myself completing that because I'm still doing a lot of more research. I see myself expanding Queens United against domestic violence. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also in the works of putting together a full recovery center for individuals living with mental illness, addiction disorder, and domestic violence. So I have the nonprofit, and of course we are at
Okay.
1515 Market Street, but I want to expand that
Mm-hmm.
to a full recovery center.
Okay, so you are reaching for the stars.
I'm
Those are all
reaching.
big goals, but someone like you can do it.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. So, but I also know something about you. So
Uh-oh.
I know you got. I see a trip in your future.
Oh, you're psychic. Talking about the paranormal. Yes, in February, Valentine's Day,
Valentine's
14th
Day.
to the 22nd, is the Miss Black America Pageant Cruise, Positivity Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up, y'all. It's coming up. We are traveling the ABCs of the islands.
Okay, the
And
ABCs.
the ABC. And there's still time. Listen to this. There's
What?
still time to register.
Okay.
Go to MissBlackAmerica.com. All right, follow through.
Okay.
Click on. You can still be a delegate. There's still time to do that.
Okay.
You
Let's
can book your
let's tell them where
room.
we're going now.
Woo!
I know
we're
we're
going
starting
to-
in Miami. We're gonna start in Miami, and then
I'm so excited.
Yeah. You
Well,
get
we
me
start
excited
in
too.
Aruba.
Aruba.
We what was it? What was the other one? Barbados was it? What was it? I'm gonna make sure I say
Bonaire.
Bonaire. Oh yeah.
Bonaire.
Oh, we got it written down right. I'm so excited. I just said, look, we're going to the island, y'all. Okay. And Caracal. Am I saying that right? Caracal.
Caracal.
Caracal. Blah, 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 blah. The ABCs, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Caracal.
Oh, that sounds like the hot spots in the Caribbean.
Say that word. I can't say. I could never say it. But anyway, the ABCs.
Right.
But please go to MissBlackAmerica.com. Delegates, if you want to cruise with us, because we're going to have author's presentation, we're going to have a display, we're going to have celebrities, all the food you can eat, competitions from anywhere from small little ones all the way up to seniors. Oh, the list just goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And on and on. So you still have time, and it's going to be just unity. It's all about positivity. It's about raising the consciousness. And we have to remember that water is very metaphysical.
Okay.
It's very relaxing.
That's right. That's right. That's
So
right.
sailing on that big ship, oh my goodness, I just can't wait. And we're just waiting for you. And everyone's a queen on this cruise. Everyone wears the crown on this cruise.
Mm-hmm. So whether you're a contestant, a supporter, or just ready to vibe with royalty, this is your moment.
This is it.
Your crown may be waiting. Your healing may begin, and your joy is guaranteed.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, just some final words to your audience, to the people that look up to you and respect you, and the people that want to be like you, and the people that need to know you and need to hear your message.
Okay. Oh my God, I have so many of them, but I'm going to refer back to what first inspired me, and I always leave off with that. If you sow the seeds of positivity, you will most definitely reap the flowers of success. And I'm still reaping those flowers. And it just keeps going. I have a whole garden, forest. I got everything. I got an island.
Okay, yes,
That's how I'm reaping.
yes.
So that is what I want to leave everyone with.
So I want to on behalf of representing all those different categories of people, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your resilience, and thank you for the message that you're sending out to the world.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. And thank you all. Smooches, love you.
That was a master class in purpose and passion. We'll take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because we'll come back and we got more voices, more vision, and more reasons to stay connected.
Exceed your expectations.
Welcome to Poetry Corner, where truth meets rhythm and healing flows through every verse. Tonight's piece is personal. It's a journey from illusion to insight, from swagger to surrender, from the game to the growth. This is Ode to a Player. Not a celebration of conquest, but a reckoning, a reflection, a rebirth. It was not very long ago, before my manhood hairs began to show, that I thought that all the world would know, a player. I visualized it in the night. I kept these goals in my sight as maturity reached its height, a player. I developed a smoother style, wearing shoes of crocodile, planning my goals all the while, a player. And I became a master of the game. I is my name, and winning is my claim to fame. I audition talent far and wide, the finest ladies by my side. Only the best would I abide, a player. And I produce a spectacular show, so that all the world would know that I was a man with far to go, a player. But when I went and gave my heart, my nose was open right from the start. Sammy Sausage, I played the part, a player? Then something went astray. My spirit seemed to have got away. A lost man, you might say, a player? I sought an answer outside myself, asking her to restore my health, but all the while she plundered my wealth. A player? It seems the game was not to be, and so that game was played on me. Only weak men cop a plea, a player. Yet the story's not yet through. I ask you, what would you do if you were played for the fool? There I lie, just like a doormat, with a foot dead in my back. I said, I'm not going out like that. So I plotted a brand new plan, this time me being the man, looking higher, so I understand. And so I rose up, just like a tower, relying only on my high power, and my enemies begin to cower, a player. All my wrongs I said right, I lived in days instead of night, higher goals were in my sight, a player. And when she saw that I was back anew, she said, I'd like to get back with you. I smiled and said, no, you're through with a player. Did you hear what I said? Sammy Sausage has been shot dead. He followed the path that you led, a player. If I would live the life I choose, I must make up all the rules, denying all those who would accuse, a player. I'm not concerned with what I cannot see, or understand what turns out to be a twist or fate or possibility, a player. You see, I'm only living in the light, believing only what I think is right, and I'm resisting lies with all my might, a player. It's a new game, only mine, yet it only comes with time, but it brings with it peace of mind to a player. You see, I found a new way in which to live, which is totally positive. No more taking, now I give, a player. And I receive so much more. I know now I'll never be poor. Opportunity knocks at my door, a player. Just because the game was mine, I had the knowledge all the time, and now I'm drinking life like it's wine, a player. So brothers and sisters, take a hint. Don't put your soul into a splint. Pray and meditate and don't relent. And pretty soon you will know the wisdom of the ages in your soul and exactly where you ought to go. So when I say player, I don't mean play. The games you used yesterday, all those games become passé to a player. What I mean is control your world. Let your style be your sword. Living well is the best reward to a player. That was Ode to a Player, A reminder that real game is not played in clubs or corners or in the mirror. It's in the soul. It's in the choices we make when no one is watching. To every brother and sister listening, this is an invitation to rewrite your rules, reclaim your power, and redefine what it is truly to be a player. Today was more than a broadcast. It was a reminder that influence isn't about fame, it's about impact. We heard from Nakia Dillard, a man who turned imagination into legacy, and from Dr. Fatima Abdul Johnson, a queen whose crown carries the weight of healing and truth. These stories aren't just theirs. They belong to all of us, because when one of us rises, we all rise. And as we close today's show, I want to leave you with this. Your voice is valid, your journey is sacred, and your influence is already in motion. And whether you're on stage, behind a mic, or simply showing up for someone who needs you, here at the Connector Live TV, we don't just highlight influencers, we build them, we honor them, and we connect them. So until next time, keep leading with love, keep showing up with purpose, and above all, be magnificent. What a powerful conversation. If you're like me, you're walking away with fresh insights, renewed inspiration, and a deep appreciation for the kind of authentic connections that truly move communities forward. But don't let the inspiration stop here. If you're ready to take your networking, leadership, and personal growth to the next level, I've got 2 transformational resources that help you do just that. First, Be Magnificent, Exceed Your Expectation. This book is a blueprint for unlocking the greatness within you. No fluff, just real strategies to elevate your mindset and your mission. And then there's Urban Networking, the essential guide for the urban professional. This isn't just a book. This is a movement. It's packed with practical tools, real life examples, and proven techniques to help you build meaningful relationships that open doors and create lasting impact. And you can grab your copies and learn more about my work and even connect with me directly for coaching, speaking engagements, or collaborations. Just head over to www.michaelwrightspeaks.com. That's www.michaelwrightspeaks.com. And whether you're building a brand, leading a team, mentoring youth, or simply trying to grow into your best self, you don't have to do it alone. Let's build together. So, thank you for joining us tonight on the Connector Live TV, The Influencers. And until next time, stay magnificent, stay connected, and keep exceeding your expectations. Making connections with every meeting as you travel through their day, establishing relationships with every greeting, making allies along the way. In a city where life is tough and words can cut like a knife, they are making deals and playing rough, but this is a way of life. They are the people we admire because of their approach and grace. Their words can ignite you with a fire when they smile in your face. They are the ones with the plan, playing different roles, always taking a stand as they implement their goals. They will change how you think. They will even change your style. They will succeed before you blink, and it's only been a while. They are the ones you've been looking for to make this city a better space. So watch out when they walk through the door. The influencers are in the place. Making connections with every meeting as you travel through their day. Establishing relationships with every greeting. Making allies along the way. In a city where life is tough and words can cut like a knife. They are making deals and playing rough, but this is a way of life. They are the people we admire because of their approach and grace. Their words can ignite you with a fire when they smile in your face. They are the ones with the plan, playing different roles, always taking a stand as they implement their goals. They will change how you think. They will even change your style. They will succeed before you blink, and it's only been a while. They are the ones you've been looking for to make this city a better space. So watch out when they walk through the door. The influencers are in the place.
Transform your professional life with urban networking. Are you ready to break through your career ceiling, to stop watching opportunities pass you by while others seem to effortlessly rise to the top? Introducing Urban Networking, the essential guide for the urban professional, the game-changing blueprint that's already transforming careers across the country. Urban Networking doesn't just tell you to get out there and meet people. It delivers a proven tactical system for developing your inner game, projecting unshakable confidence that draws people to you, mastering the 5-step process for meeting high-value connections, even if you're naturally shy, creating your personalized strategic networking action plan, SNAP, that turns random encounters into deliberate success. Just go to www.michaelrissyspeaks.com and get your copy of Urban Networking today.